Tonight I wanted to talk about the post that I put up earlier on health and wealth. So I heard a podcast today and it just inspired me to talk about it because it's a question I think that I've heard before, and it's almost like would you rather? Would you rather live a life where you aren't that wealthy but you're the healthiest person? Or would you rather live a life where you know, are the wealthiest person, but your health you have poor health? Uh, and a lot of people, I think, would say that they want to be health. I want to be healthy, but in reality, I think our society uh, makes us want to go for the wealth. And I mean, I'm not saying that. I'll mention this. I mentioned this in my post too. I'm not saying that we shouldn't strive for financial goals. We shouldn't strive for health goals as well. It's important to have goals in all aspects of our life, relationships, financially, health wise, and spiritually, whatever it may be. But it's important to have, goals in all those aspects. But, are your goals lately, throughout your day, what's your drive? Like, why do you work? Why do you do the work that you do? Why are you, like, how are you trying to be better every day? Are you trying to be better every day in order to get more money? Are you looking for more ways to get more money every day? Or are you also trying to be healthy too? And be healthier you every day? So, or do both. So in my post, of course, I would say that I would like health first, but it's okay also to have financial goals. But in the podcast I listen to, if you're interested, I love listening to this one. It's a little bit monotone, but I love the podcast because he takes some of the top blog posts out there from different health and fitness blogs, and it's called Optimal Health Daily. And they just take, some are over a series, so there's a part 1, part 2, part 3 sometimes, and all these different topics like motivation to work out, workouts, what happens when you work out, better food to eat. So if you're really looking for just shorter podcasts too, they're usually within 10 minutes. I love listening to them. So it was about health and wealth. I don't remember the blogger that they posted about, who he was, but they talked about how it's easier for us to get health. A lot of people do strive for wealth, but it's actually easier for us. He mentioned that right now, today, it's so much easier for you to be a healthier person because you have your body, you have the food that we eat food every day, so there's so many parts throughout your day where you can work toward being healthier. So it's easier for you to strive for that. And then he talked about most people, spend time pursuing wealth instead of health, and being healthier makes you happier. And that's so true. I mean, I've been on this journey for over 3 years now, and I was miserable. My first year teaching, I worked all day, and not for wealth. I was just I literally felt like I was drowning. I could not keep up with all the things that I wanted to get done, and comparing myself to all those Pinterest boards and all those amazing teachers out there I thought were meant to be for inspiration on Instagram and wherever. I just felt like, how can I get to that with where I'm at? I feel like I can't even teach, I can't even get my head straight on what I'm supposed to do next. And oh yeah, I got to email this person and I had this thing to get ready for, and oh my gosh, I forgot about that, or I didn't even know I had to do anything about that. Like, what is that about? So being healthier does make you so much happier because it starts spreading throughout other parts of your life, your work life, your emotional health. So I love that he said that, and it's time. He also mentioned how we need to raise our standards for ourselves, and he asked the question, what is holding you back? And most of the time it's excuses, easy excuses, right? Like my first year teaching, I always go back to that because that was a big moment in my life where I decided that I needed to make a lifestyle change and start working out more and not just sporadically every week, once to 3 times a week, and start to eat healthier. So I go back to that because my first year of teaching, I was struggling with the fact that, I had an hour-long commute. I was thinking, I'm wasting 2 hours in the car. So I really don't have time to work out. I have other stuff to do when I get home. I got to grade stuff. I got to get ready for the next day, make sure I have everything exactly like I'm prepared. And it took so much mental energy out of me. So that was one of my excuses. Another excuse I had during my first year of teaching with being healthier was, I was just, I was overwhelmed, and I cared so much about being the best first year teacher that I didn't even have time. I didn't even give myself time to relax and rest. And I got worn out. I got burnt out so quickly. And he mentioned 5 tips on how you can just start being healthier today. And obviously not today if you're listening at 10, it's 10:15 p.m. right now, Eastern time. So maybe tomorrow. But if you have time tonight, hey, if you're staying up another hour or two, why not try one of these? So the first thing was, he mentioned a whole list of them, but I wrote down, stop eating white bread, stop eating soda and cake, and yes, you can have it once in a while at a friend's house, at a party, and that's what I do, if I'm on vacation. But he said during a grocery trip, like, why are you buying all these sweets, all these treats on a grocery trip? No, don't get me wrong. Cody and I, we love our ice cream, so we're still buying ice cream, and we always have, a pint in the freezer, but we're not buying, all the. Trader Joe's has this amazing pastry section. Every meal of our day is not full of processed things. It's not full of refined sugar, refined flour, white flour, fried stuff, takeout food, already prepared stuff. We're buying a lot of vegetables, a lot of fruit, stuff that we have to create into a meal. We're not buying things that are already a meal. So that was his first tip. He said that tip alone, if you just start doing that daily, and most people grocery shop, once, twice a week? For us, it's once a week. That's an easy fix. That's an hour's worth of your week where you can dedicate to just being healthier. And you're going to see such a dramatic change when you do that. The second thing he talked about was eating a lot more healthy proteins and fats. Just having a low processed diet should be your goal. So starting to eliminate processed things. What does that mean? Processed things are, when you look in the ingredients, if it says something that was added into the ingredients that keeps it fresh, that helps preserve whatever, that's usually something not good. You don't need that. You should be buying foods that you can make yourself, that doesn't need to be preserved for freshness because it was a meal prepared, And he said to stop eating refined flour, refined sugar. That's another great tip. That alone will help you so much. and this is just during your regular grocery shopping trip, not, when you're out on vacation, going out with friends, going to parties. The third tip he talked about was having alcohol in moderation. Fourth tip he talked about was exercise and using the stairs. That's a really easy way to just put into your life to be a little bit healthier. It sounds silly. I thought it sounded silly, but we just took a cruise over my spring break and we took the stairs all the time. Literally, people were taking the elevator to go up or down one floor. It wasn't that much, So taking the stairs itself, that's easy. It doesn't cost you anything. It's like a workout in itself, wherever you're going, just use the stairs. And the fifth thing he talked about was using your bike or walking if you have to go less than 5 miles somewhere if the weather is good for you. I don't do this that often because I do work out every day. And then he did mention it'd be great if you could also add lifting weights or doing body weight exercise 3 times a week. So I don't really do the bike walk thing throughout the week because I do it more in the summer, but not even, I don't even do it like once a week. But I thought that was an interesting tip. Cody and I, we love riding our bikes to Trader Joe's to get our groceries in the summer sometimes. But it's a good hike. It's probably almost 5 miles, but I'm not really sure. So I hope you enjoyed those tips and just something to think about, health over wealth. Like at the end of your day, it's nighttime right now. Reflect on your day. What's driving you? What are your goals? What do you really want to accomplish in this lifetime? Like, what is it? Are you driving for health or wealth or both? Because like I said in my post, I really truly think that we can strive for both at the same time. And that's what I love about the company I'm with now, because I am striving for both. I'm able to strive for both and work on both at the same time, which is really cool. So I hope you enjoyed today's live video. I'm sorry again if you're going to tune in at 9:45. I was late and I hate doing that to you. So if you enjoyed what you heard, please comment, or not comment below. My comments are off. Direct message me any questions you had, any comments you have about this post, or if you want me to type out to you the podcast I got this from, or if you'd like any other podcast recommendations, I can give those to you. And yeah, if you have any questions at all, so feel free to message me. All right, good night, guys.